Hi, welcome to another episode of Wisdom Wednesday. So I'm glad that I didn't commit to, keeping on this every week because I ended up getting sick and so had to skip a couple weeks, but back at it. And this is just right for this series because this series is less formal. And here we are in our van traveling to a ministry event. So it's a good opportunity for me to record something like this. So thanks for joining me. Let's get into part 2. Do you guys remember how we defined wisdom last time? We defined wisdom as skillful living in Yahweh's world. And last time we talked just a little, we just touched on what that means and what that looks like. And this week, I'd like to talk about 2026 and how are you going to grow in wisdom? What new skills are you going to learn this year? Or what skills do you already have that you plan on sharpening this year? So let's talk about that for a second. I know that some people are really high on New Year's resolutions and some people are really low on it. They absolutely hate the concept of New Year's resolutions. I think a New Year's a great opportunity to reflect. You reflect on the last year. What things did I do well? Things that I do not so well? And what areas do I want to grow in this year? Another year that God has given you on this earth to live. So think about the skills and the hobbies you have, or even desires that you have. I remember when I was a kid and even into my teen years, things that I was interested in, I was actually too scared to try. I would shy away from learning new things. I was self-conscious. Oh, I don't want to look bad. I don't want to make a fool of myself. And so I wouldn't do certain things. But every time I did do something, whether I was a kid or a teenager or an adult, I always liked it. Like at one point I thought, you know what? I just want to learn to ice skate. And so I started ice skating and I absolutely loved it. And for a while it was something that I did pretty regularly. And then I didn't for a while, and then my girls got into it and it was something I was able to do with my family. So that was fun. I've always loved basketball. Ever since I was a kid, I've just really enjoyed it and played it ever since I was in junior high, and I still play, and it's my favorite form of exercise. But what about you? What are some of the things that you like? Do you like sewing? Are you interested in 3D printing? Do you like gardening? Do you like learning magic tricks? How about knitting or crocheting? Or twisting balloon animals? Do you like skateboarding? Or writing poetry? Do you like reading? Is this the year that you're going to learn to ride a bike? Is this the year that you're going to learn how to swim? Want to learn cooking or baking? Something that less and less people are doing is learning musical instruments. A skill that I'm not particularly good at because it takes the work. My sister was fantastic at it, is drawing. Take some time to think. Take some time to write it down, map it out. What do you want to learn this year? What do you want to get better at this year? What do you want to grow in this year? A couple areas that I would highly recommend is think about how you want to read God's word this year, or how you want to spend time in prayer this year. Getting better at these things, investing time into growing in these areas might require less TV or less video games or just less frivolous things, but take time. Make a plan, carve out actual time each day. If you decide to work on one of these things, are you going to learn a musical instrument? Well, are you going to practice? How long are you going to practice each day? 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Which days of the week are you going to practice? If you're going to learn to cook or bake, when are you going to talk to your parents about that? Because they're the ones that can help you in these areas. I know some things are seasonal, like maybe skateboarding, but put it on your calendar. Like when the weather gets warm, I'm going to spend this time learning to skateboard. Maybe for your birthday, ask for some knee pads, elbow pads, helmet. Whatever it is, get out there, get busy, Start learning new skills so you can live skillfully in Yahweh's world. Now, next week, we're going to talk about sources of wisdom, sources that God has already given us. Think of it like a water source. You're thirsty, you can go to this water fountain and you can drink from it. Where do we get wisdom from? Stay tuned. We'll talk about that next week.